Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
We are under the lights here on a Friday night at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Sonny Gray gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
Into the box now, Steve Cook. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. McCutchen is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Steve Cook, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Now batting, number 7.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Tyson Ross. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Zarate has a play, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. So coming to the plate, Steve Cook comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Gray sets. 1-0 on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. Number 7, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, number 7. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Austin Meadows will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. After stepping in, Steve Cook has been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Cook swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the 26th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Now the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Little dribbler back at him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still 8-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Feliz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Max Moroff will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
10-4 the final in this game. The Giants put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Sonny Gray takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Giants, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs.
Saturday night baseball here on the show from AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
At the plate, Steve Cook, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Steve Cook.
Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Batting 8, catcher, number 7.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Dig, 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 dig!
Cook is on his way home. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there.
Digging in, Steve Cook. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. He singled his last time up. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Ready now, Steve Cook. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Dribbled to the right side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 6-0. Striding into the box, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a curveball in the dirt and knocked down by Posey. No movement on base. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back in San Francisco following this. Digging in now, Steve Cook. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. The 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Pittsburgh took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jamison Taillon notches his 3rd win of the year. Johnny Cueto struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 14.
The morning fog yet to go away, so we're left with overcast skies here at AT&T Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ty Block gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Third baseman.
Stepping up now, Steve Cook. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Danny, Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Here's Starling Marte. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. He's batting .387. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 1-1. Little tapper down the first baseline, but it gets fouled. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Longoria's there. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. Beautiful stop. The throw to first. How about that? They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
The catcher, number 35, Derek Norris.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And it's fouled away. Cook on at first, nobody out. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike three. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And as you can see there, they're currently tied for the top spot in the NL in that category. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Soft liner towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Pick up the ball. Stand right here on the back. On the back.
And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You know, sometimes, Dero, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat. And I think he won that war, Dero. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when...
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor. Threw me a heater about 92 with cut on it. Right off the barrel line drive between third and short. My one and only base hit, and I didn't even have a bat. I had to use another bat from a teammate of mine with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Hit down the line at first. He's got it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things out after the break. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Pirates 1 and the Giants nothing. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Cook. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message inner half of the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Shot toward right center.
You're scoring.
That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are in. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. He'll score easily as they move on top 4-0. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, and I'm sure the pitcher's talking to himself on the mound too, and I can't blame him. He's responsible for loading the bases, and he just served up a pitch that absolutely got roped for a bases-clearing triple. One swing, 3 runs.
The catcher, number 35, Derek Norris.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Giants nothing. So striding forward now, Steve Cook. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Williams takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the